What's going on, everybody? My name is Julio Monagas here in Austin, Texas. And on today's video, I'm gonna invite you onto my computer and I'm gonna show you this suburb of Austin, Texas called Cedar Park. Let's get started right now. So where is Cedar Park located? As you can see here on the map, we have Austin down south and Cedar Park is on the northwest corner of Austin. Now, when we're talking about transportation, commute, and location, depending on the time of the day, as always, the commute varies. So it can be anywhere from 45 minutes to 30, I would say 45 minutes. Now with traffic, it's more like an hour, but the way to get out of town if you wanna go visit Austin is to take 183 all the way down. And then once you get to Loop 1 or Mopac, you can decide which way you go, but you could either take Loop 1 or Mopac all the way to downtown, or you could continue to go down to 183 route, right? And then, whoops, I went too far. So 183 and then takes you to I-35, and then you're in downtown Austin as well. Now, as far as the airport, if you're somebody that needs to get to the airport every single day or a couple of times a week for work or pleasure, whatever, you would take 183 all the way down, and that would probably be the best way to get to the airport. Of course, you have other options. You could come down I-35, or you could cut across all the way to 130 and come in the back way if you want to skip all the traffic. So those are some of the options that you have when it comes to getting out of town and getting to where you need to be. Another thing to highlight is the proximity that you have. Let me switch here. The proximity that you have to the domain. Let me find the domain here. Here it is. Okay, if you don't want to go all the way downtown, let me highlight here Cedar Park again for you so that you're oriented, but you could, again, just take 183 and then that takes you, you can cut across and that takes you to the domain. If you're not familiar with the domain, I've said it in multiple videos before, they're calling it the second downtown of Austin, and you really have everything that you need, from really nice restaurants, shops, and also if you're looking for a nightlife, it also has that to offer. So to get to the domain, we're talking about maybe 25 minutes, so not very far from this area. So that kind of gives you an idea of where Cedar Park is located in comparison to Austin. Now let's zoom in a little bit into Cedar Park. Cedar Park has been one of the top suburbs in Austin for a long time. One of the main reasons is the school district. So according to niche.com, it has one of the top rated school districts around the area. It is inside Lee Ander ISD, and it is rated above an A grade or A ranking. So you know why this is one of the most sought out areas in the Austin area. So that's one of the reasons why so many people want to move to this city. Now, if you zoom in a little bit, when it comes to shopping, you have two main options where you have everything that you need. You could either go to the north part of Cedar Park. Let me highlight that for you. It's the Whitestone area, and then you literally have everything that you need here. You know, let me zoom in. You have Target, Academy, Chick-fil-A, you have a movie theater. You also have the hospital there, the Cedar Park Regional Center, and then you have a couple of emergency centers nearby. But really, all the shopping that you need, you have a Costco, is located here. I mean, you have Whole Foods. Let me highlight that for you. Whole Foods, Marshalls, Dick's Sporting Goods, At Home, I mean, everything, really everything that you need. It's very well located within the city. So it's very centrally located. A couple of food spots to highlight. We have, if you like barbecue, we have Style Switch Barbecue and Bill Miller Barbecue. Bill Miller has been in town for a long time, and they have multiple locations around the Austin area. And then you also have in Whitestone, you have Jack Allen's Kitchen. It's also a local spot that has multiple locations around the area. It's a good American type style food, but those are some of the highlights. The other one, if you're looking for Mexican food, we have, oops, it went away. We have Jardín Corona in Cedar Park, which is also a really good spot if you're looking for some Mexican food. Now, if I zoom out a little bit, another spot near Cedar Park, really, I mean, you're only, I don't know, 8 minutes away. It's Lakeline Mall on the southern part of Cedar Park. And then here you have a full mall. Lakeline Mall has been around for a while. I remember driving up here, what used to be far from Austin, you know, to go shopping. You have the usual shops here, Macy's and other shops that you have in the mall. They also have a farmer's market here every Saturday, if that's what you know, it's a good option to have in the city. And then again, you have Target, Kohl's, everything you need, Sam's Club, Club. They also have Alamo Draft House. If you're not familiar with Alamo Draft House, it's also local here to Austin. Really cool spot where you can have some food, have some beer, and then also watch a movie. So some of the amenities here in the Cedar Park area. Another one to highlight is the HEB Center. HEB Center at Cedar Park is if you are looking for sporting events and you don't want to go all the way down to watch UT, or you are not into soccer and you don't want to go to the Q2 stadium by the Domain, you can watch some minor league hockey in this spot. Really cool spot. You also have the option of attending some concerts. For the kids to have musicals as well. So a lot of events happening here at the HEB Center, and it's very well located in the city, just really in the center, in the heart of the city. Now, well, more in the north part of the city, but within easy access. So that's one of the things that makes Cedar Park a popular city, is that it's very well established. It has been around for a while, and you have everything within easy access, all the shops and restaurants that you need without truly going into the city. I guess you could say one of the downsides is that if you are looking more for the Austin feel of things, you are 45 to 60 minutes away from that. So something to keep in mind, if you're not looking for the suburbs, this isn't the spot for you. I'd really awesome amenity near Cedar Park is Lake Travis. So if you like the water, if you like being around the water, if you have a boat, you have really easy access to this area. I wanted to highlight starting with Volente Resort and Water Park. It's a great spot to bring the family for a day or maybe even for the weekend. They have 2 restaurants. They have a full-blown water park. Really, really cool spot to spend these summer hot days here in Texas, where you can spend the whole day with the family and have a great time. If you're looking for more adventure, if you're kind of an adrenaline junkie, Lake Travis Zipline is a cool amenity to have too. I actually did this. They've been around for a while. I actually did this about 10 or 12 years ago, and they had one of the zip lines actually goes over the lake if the lake is up to the water level that it should be. Sometimes if we're in a little bit of a drought, the lake may not be as filled up, but cool spot to go check out. And then finally we have Sandy Creek Park. It's another one that you can drive up to. They have a beach for the kids. Obviously there's no waves because it's a lake. So a really cool spot that's within close driving distance from Cedar Park. Let me show you. Let me zoom out a little bit and let me take that off. And so again, here's Cedar Park, right? More or less, and then look at how close you are to Lake Travis. So really close, 10-15 minutes from it. So now let's move on to some of the other amenities. If you don't want to go into Lake Travis, but you still want to be outside, we have Brushy Creek Lake Park. It's a 98-acre park with a lake in it. You can do some jogging, you can do some walking. So let me highlight that for you here. Really awesome amenity in the heart of the city. You can do some mountain biking if that's what you're into. And you have approximately 10 miles worth of trails. And you can also take advantage of the lake, and you can paddleboard, you can kayak. So really cool spot in the heart of the city if you want to get out of the house, take the kids out for a couple of hours, let them burn off some energy, and within easy access of any neighborhood really around Cedar Park. And then finally, I wanted to highlight, this is one of the high schools, again within easy access of the city. And then let's move on to the neighborhoods. Now on this part of the video, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the neighborhoods, and then we are gonna hop onto my car, and then we're gonna give you a feel for the neighborhoods and what they look like, what the homes look like. So starting with the very first one that we're gonna start with is, oh, I lost my map. Let me get back in here. Sorry about that. It's right here. Okay, cool. We're back. We'll start out with the Twin Creeks neighborhood, which is, as you can see here in the map, so we have Twin Creeks. Again, super easy access to Lake Travis. If you just take 2769, I would say it takes probably 8 to 10 minutes just to get to the lake. Really well established neighborhood, Twin Creeks. It has a country club inside the neighborhood. So if you're into golf, this is a really beautiful golf course. We're gonna show you some videos and show you some of the views that you have in this golf course. Really pretty. And the homes themselves, again, very well established. You have an option of going for a little bit bigger bigger homes, gated communities inside the actual neighborhood. Price range anywhere from the 500,000s all the way up into the millions. If that's what you're looking for, you can also get a townhome in this neighborhood if you're looking for a little bit smaller option. But really great option right off of Anderson Mill, very well established. It's a little hilly, so it makes it the feel for the neighborhood, it's a little bit nicer. But I'm talking too much. Let's hop into my car and let me show you what Twin Creeks looks like. All right, guys, so what did you think about Twin Creeks? Really a beautiful neighborhood. Now, up next, if you're looking for a lower price tag, still very well located in the city, easy access to everything, North Buttercup neighborhood is a great option if you're looking for a smaller home with a lower price tag. Again, we're talking about anywhere in the low to mid 300s starting out. Homes that are a little bit older in this neighborhood. You know, this neighborhood started back in the 1970s, 80s. The homes are a little bit older, so you may have to put some money into it to fix them. Some of them have been remodeled and renovated, but it's a great option if you're looking for a lower price tag. Let me take this off, but again, very well located. Like I mentioned before, Whitestone is right here, so easy access to shops, again, dentists, offices, everything that you need. Homes are a little bit smaller, but you can definitely get a lower price tag in a great location. Another thing to highlight before we hop into my car and I show you what Buttercup looks like out there, if you notice, all these green, it's called Cedar Park for a reason. Look at all these parks. Well, that's the big Brushy Creek Park. But again, a lot of green pockets all around Cedar Park. If you're somebody that enjoys the outside, really a lot of people move to Austin for that reason, because out of all the cities in Texas, Austin has a lot of amenities for somebody that loves being outside. So again, just a ton of options, ton of little parks here and there if you want to enjoy the outside and what Cedar Park has to offer. But let's hop into my car and let's go check out Buttercup. All right, so what did you think? A little bit smaller homes, a little bit older, but definitely a good option to have if you're looking for a lower price tag. Up next, we're gonna move on to the ranch at Brushy Creek. Very popular neighborhood in Cedar Park. If you have a big family, if you're looking for a lot of space, this is a really good option because homes can range all the way up into the 4,000 square feet and very well located. Again, you're really close to Lake at Brushy Creek, and then obviously you're really close to all the shopping that you need. It's a great option. Median home price, we're talking about anywhere 700,000 and above, and then going into the millions as well. On this, when we hop into my car and we show you around the neighborhood, we're going to show you a home to give you an idea of what the homes look like around this neighborhood. So a lot of these homes get under contract very fast. Right now, days on market, it's anywhere from 30 to 45 days. Homes usually don't last very long in this neighborhood because it's a highly sought out neighborhood. One, because of the school districts, and then the location. But let's hop into my car and let me show you what ranch at Brushy Creek looks like. All right, so what did you think? Another beautiful neighborhood, bigger homes, a little bit younger neighborhood as well. Now, before we go, I wanted to point out, I know that we didn't talk about Avery Ranch. I think if you do a quick search of Cedar Park, you'll notice that Avery Ranch pops up, and then obviously Brushy Creek pops up as well. Very popular neighborhoods around this area. We will be making a video about this on another time, and we will highlight Avery Ranch and Brushy Creek on a separate video, but don't worry, we will be highlighting them very soon. But that's it, guys. I hope you find a lot of value from this video. Just to give you a quick overview where Cedar Park is located, you can get some of the shopping done, and where it is in relation to Austin, Texas. You know what to do if you're thinking about moving in the next 2 months, 3 months, or a year from now. Don't hesitate to reach out and let's just have a talk, either via text, phone call, or Zoom, and we'd be more than happy to help you through the process. My name is Julio Monagas here with Casa Nueva. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, but until next time, adios.